everybody, it is your favorite blue catto in the wall cat, and I am back with more Skies of Arcadia Legends. And though this game is indeed one of my comfort games, it is not feeling very comforting right now because we are in Lower Valua, the heart of the Empire, or at least where the average Joe of the Empire lives, and it is... What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for that describes this place? I know. A shithole.
This is Lure City. The people of Lure are forced to live in certain areas depending on their status. So this desolate place is where all of us poor people are forced to live.
Yep. It's almost as bad as Detroit. Sorry, people who are from Detroit. Those rich nobles. They're so lucky they get to live in Upper City on the other shore. They get to eat good food, wear nice clothes, live in big houses. Why did I have to be born in this awful place?
Excuse me, but have you seen my husband? He should have been home by now. I wonder where he's wandered off to now. I hope he's okay. I told him not to stay out too long after dark. Well, even though life here is hard, really hard, and there aren't many pleasantries, I never want to forget how to smile. If you forget how to smile, you'll never have anything to look forward to again.
Yep. Hey, there's no dust at all. It's kind of surprising to find something clean in this city. This is the boiler, I think. The meter's going crazy. I hope that's not a bad sign. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time examining things here, just to show you just how crappy this place is. Ugh, rotting garbage. They've got garbage cans, but it doesn't look like anyone collects the trash. Even the music just perfectly captures how empty the lives of the people here are. And it just sounds so oppressive. Again, the music in this game is just top-notch in general. And even with the, older air graphics, I say that having grown up with the original NES, but still, you could practically feel the muck and grime on these sheets just looking at them. The design of this entire section is just perfect in capturing that feeling of oppressive bleakness, which is in such contrast to the rest of the game. I mean, for most of this game, you've seen, our plucky heroes succeed making the bad guys look like idiots, but now you actually get to see. Now you're actually having to see. It's like the game is smacking you in the face with the reality that, yeah, the Empire exists, and therefore there are people in the Empire, and they are going to have horrible lives. I mean, it's like, it's a great way of showing you what you're up against. Not just on more than just a military level, or in terms of a level of villainy. This is the world the bad guys have created for themselves. And so you get the very clear message of, this is the world the bad guys have envisioned for everyone. And it doesn't scream, and that is just such a brilliant way of making you feel like you've gone into the belly of the beast here.
Huh? Who are you? You guys look like sailors. Stupid ones at that. Why else would you come all this way to see a dump like Lower City?
Well, aren't we a little obnoxious? Kind of reminds me of a particular someone when they were little. Hey, I wasn't this annoying when I was little. Give me some credit here.
What did you say? Are you trying to start a fight with me? The name is Marco. Anybody in this town knows who I am.
For such a short kid, you sure know how to talk big. Sorry, boy, but we don't have time to play with little kids right now.
What did you say? I'll remember this, fools!
Why does this kid make me think of Gary from the original Pokemon anime series? I'm tired. Just leave me alone. Day after day, all I ever do is build the Luan battleships until I can hardly stand. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. Why can't I live like the people in Upper City? They get to play every day. It's just not fair.
Did you hear? Tomorrow morning there's gonna be an execution at the Coliseum.
I don't know why I'm giving everybody here a stereotypical New England or, New York or New Jersey, Boston, kind of big city, New England city, tough guy accent. But it fits.
I heard that they'll be executing some air pirates that the Armada captured.
What? Is that true?
Yeah, there was a soldier in here earlier telling everyone about it. It's been a while since we've had an interesting show.
They make executions into shows? This place is horrible. Vice, we have no time to waste. So what part of New England are you from, Nomura? People of this town are forced to do manual labor for practically nothing, and they do it until the day they die. If we tried to resist, the gods would just kill us. I don't know if that's necessarily worse, though. We have no dreams, no hopes.
They say that in Upper City you can eat as much white bread as you want. I've never eaten white bread, only hard black bread. I hear people never chip their teeth on white bread. I'd like to try it sometime.
Yeah, it's more than just it makes you feel sad. This part of the game almost seems tailor-made to make you pissed off at the Valuan Empire for making people live like this. Again, it is an excellent way of showing what you're up against. The status quo against which you are fighting. We don't have much to look forward to in this city. One of our few pleasures in life is watching shows at the Coliseum. Sometimes they have criminals fight each other in a duel to the death, or they execute air pirates that have tried to resist Valua. For some reason, there's comfort in seeing someone in a worse position than ourselves. Closest I've gotten in New England was a couple of times I went to MagFest in Maryland. And I get the sense that a lot of New Englanders would insist Maryland is not New England.
Are you gonna stay the night? It's 80 gold a night.
Stay the night. I guess we'll stay the night. We've got another guy joining us. A big old man. He'll pay for the room.
You better be telling the truth for your own sake. If he doesn't come, I'll be knocking on your door.
Okay. If he doesn't come, then you can kick us out if you want. We'll be heading off to the room now.
I'm so tired, I can barely stand. It's been a long time since I've laid down in a nice warm bed with pillows and blankets.
I'm tired too, Ika, and it's not like we've had time to relax since we left Pirate Isle.
True, and I don't think I'll be able to sleep right now, even in a real bed. I can't stop thinking about Captain Dine and the others.
I'm sure they're okay. Let's at least try and get some rest while we can. Who knows when we'll be able to sleep in real beds again.
That's right. You've been cramped on a hammock in the engine room of the Little Jack for quite a few nights now.
I don't mind the lack of space. It's just that the engine is so old, and it's so loud.
Well, excuse me for having an old ship.
I'm dropping the Ochre Coke brogue for Drachma and going back to just a regular pirate, voice. Captain, I didn't expect you back so soon.
If you don't like my ship, you can find yourself another one. My ship wasn't meant for anyone but me in the first place.
I didn't mean anything by that. I am really grateful. Honest.
What's wrong, Ika? You're quiet for a change.
Tomorrow morning, the air pirates, our friends, are going to be executed.
They said it's going to happen in the Colosseum. They said that when they execute air pirates, it draws a huge crowd.
Public execution, huh? Sounds like something the people of this town would enjoy.
We've got to hurry up and rescue them. They'll all be killed. Vice, what will we do?
So, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 3, 2, or 1. 3, 2, or 1. You're right. You're right. You're both right. Tomorrow we'll sneak into the Colosseum. Dad and the others will definitely be taken there tomorrow morning. We'll rescue them then.
What? You mean you're not going to try and save them right now?
If we start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the Valuan guards. And if that happens, we're all dead.
Vice is right, but it may get a little ugly at the Colosseum tomorrow. But it's our best chance to save them.
Yeah! So tomorrow morning at the Colosseum it is. Now that we sort of have a plan, I feel a little better. I think it will work. Besides, we have the element of surprise on our side.
So that's our plan. Tomorrow we'll break into the Colosseum and rescue everyone.
Huh?
Who's there?
Someone was spying on us. Don't let him get away.
Vice, need a lift?
Wow, Ika. So strong. Get back here!
Put me down, you glass-eyed freak!
What the? You're that kid from this afternoon.
So what's it to you? Put me down now! Ow! He didn't have to drop me.
Vice, did you catch him? Oh no, it's that annoying kid again.
What are you calling annoying? At least I don't have hair like a scarecrow. I heard everything you said. Now, if I was to rat on you to the guards, you'd all be executed.
Well, that really leaves us no choice. We're going to have to kill you now, boy.
Wait, Captain! If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. It's not like anyone would care. I don't even think the rats would miss me. I've pretty much given up on life in this dump. If I'm dead, at least I won't have to search the garbage bins for food every night.
Really? Good. Then you have no regrets.
Captain, he's just a kid! You know, Drachma? One day you say he doesn't fuck around. Hey Marco, that hole in the ground next to you, what is it?
Oh, this? There's catacombs under the city. I've heard that they've been around since the old world. Now they're just sewers. This is where I live.
Sewers, huh? Can you use them to get to the Colosseum? Again, here's one other thing that's great about how well this part of the game makes you feel despair on behalf of the people who live here, and anger on their behalf as well. It also perfectly lends itself to setting up understanding our protagonist even more, or at least getting more of a vibe for just how undaunted our protagonist is. Because he sees all of that nastiness here, and he's able to spot the opportunities in it. And in doing so, we get to see him bounce off people who have given up.
Yeah, it reaches the Colosseum. Wait a second, you were serious?
Yup. If we take the catacombs to the Colosseum, we can sneak in without worrying about the guards.
What are you, stupid or something? You're gonna get caught, there's no way! Why don't you just give up and go home?
Can't do that. Blue Rogues never give up, especially when their friends are counting on them. Marco, if you ever went sailing and ran into a storm, with the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on this ship. I want my mommy, is what you'd probably say.
What? Take that back!
Even if you run into a storm, there's always a way out, no matter how bleak things seem. I've been in really bad situations before, and I always look for a way out. I'm in that kind of situation now, and I'm not giving up.
So, what are you trying to say?
Captain, Aika, tomorrow we're taking the catacombs to the Colosseum. Since we don't have to get there until tomorrow, we should rest tonight.
Hey, aren't you supposed to kill me now?
Yep. Yeah, this is... What I love is, this game understands that in order to make an inspiring character, you have to give something to contrast against. And, you know, every inspiring anime protagonist has to have that moment where he uses talk-no-jutsu. You're going to be at the Colosseum with us tomorrow, too. You said that you've grown tired of living, right? Well, I just want you to see something interesting before you die.
What? You can't be serious.
Now we had a plan. With our objective in mind, we hurried back to the inn, crawled into our soft, warm beds, and were fast asleep. Morning came much too soon. The skies were so dark that it felt like the sun had deserted us. Quietly, we all hoped that this wasn't an omen. Yeah.
It all comes down to today. I hope we can save them.
Let's go to the entrance to the catacombs and get to the Colosseum. Either we all go home or none of us go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a secret chest back here I forgot to get last time. Okay. Oh, might as well see what the weapons store has before I go, because forgot to do that at Pirate Isle before going into the first dungeon. And you know these games. There's never a time limit on things, even if that you always arrive exactly when you need to arrive. Oh, wrong door. Let's see. And let's get like a Valua Rang. And let's do a bit of equipping. There we go. Oh, another thing. You get, oh. Journal entries. Who would have guessed that we would have find a girl aboard a Valuan vessel? She said her name was Fina and she's wearing strange clothes, but she's quite pretty. Dad was a little stern with her at first, but it looks like she's staying with us tonight. The whole village was burnt down.
When the whole village was burnt down, even the flowers that I was growing in front of my house. It's quite a shock to come home and find nothing, but we can't just sit here and feel sorry for ourselves. We must save the others.
Oh. We were rescued by a grumpy old man named Drachma. He treats people a little rough, but he let me take the helm of the little Jack for a while. Our destination is a place called Sailor's Island. I hope he'll take us to Valua afterwards.
Vice and I won our first ship battle today. I've never been so nervous in my life. On the Albatross, we usually just boarded other ships. But since we escorted the merchant back to Nasser, we can finally get into Valua with the passport he gave us.
Aika was right. That kid Marco reminds me of myself when I was little. Just so much built-up frustration. Once I was old enough to go sailing, I had a way to vent my frustrations with Marco. Maybe tomorrow at the Coliseum I can convince him not to give up. Alright. Now, we go into the next dungeon. Hi, Dougie. Hi, Dougie. Bye. Bum 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 da ba da bum bum ba bum bum. And again, I just love the whole view here. How they have the distant golden lights of the upper city where all the nobles live and the palace right there, like it's dangled in front of your face, taunting you. Yeah, it really does. The world design in this game is just so well done. All right. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. The world design, they do what they can to help reinforce the story they're telling with just designs, like showing you how big and how much infrastructure Valua has compared to everyone else in this world that they've established as mostly floating islands and continents. It's one more way of showing you just what you're up against.
That was easy.
It's also a way of showing you how the small floating islands you've been to before are small potatoes. This is where you enter the real world, basically. This is, you're no longer in the play area. Also, Mind Stealers. Fucking why, game designers? Why, monster designers? Why? Just... No. Nope, 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 nope.
That was easy.
Bum, bum, ba, da, ba.
Alpha Storm!
Aika is invaluable in this game. Yeah.
That was easy.
Still better than the synthesized voice of even older games, like Altered Beast. Rise from your grave.
Moons, give me strength!
Yeah.
Serves 'em right.
Another thing I love is how, about this dungeon in particular, is how as you go through, it's like you're going into older and older places in this underground version of the city. You start out in those carefully designed sewers, where you have the unnecessarily ornate lights on the ceiling. Is like the civilization of Valua is like announcing itself everywhere it can. And then suddenly you get into this part, and it's like this is what all of that is built on top of. It gives a sense of history. Oh, crap. Evil bunnies. Oh, great. Yeah, at least Dracoma's built like a freight train. And so just like the poison effect, And so the poison effect ends up being, like, just mildly drunk for him.
Moons, give me strength.
Is it over already?
Bum, bum, ba-da-ba. And guess what? Status effects go away after the battle's done. Yeah. The game does what it can to show you that Vice is competent. He's smart, he's heroic, but at the same time, he's still new to this.
Back off! Alpha Star!
He's not a dumb kid, but at the same time, there are people out there who have been doing this a lot longer than him. And it also provides plenty of... And it's also... That's also a bonus to having a character who's a rookie like this. Because that way, if there's something about your world building that you need explained, you can just have a more experienced character tell you about it, and the main character has just not been to that part of the world. This game is very well... The world building and storytelling and characterization in this game are all just as top-notch as everything else.
Back off! Alpha Star!
There are a handful of tropes, like 2 or 3, that don't age well, and mainly those are just the time period in which this game was made. But for the most part,
That was easy.
there really aren't that many flaws. It's so complete that, a lot of people have constantly like, well, why can't we have a sequel? In my mind, this game is so perfect in its story and it's what it's done that it doesn't need a sequel. It's a perfect story as it is. Minus the tropes that haven't appeared yet, but you'll know when we get to them. Trust me, you will know when we get to them.
Serves 'em right.
And I also like how, even though Vice is the main character, it doesn't go like, suddenly have... Oh. Yeah. I also like how, even though Vice is the main character, in a lot of games like this, with protagonists like this, eventually the older characters, the more experienced characters, will suddenly start deferring to him. This game does not forget where the main character's place is right now, and the main character does not forget his place right now. He's definitely special in his own way. He's got the skills, he's got the talent, he just lacks the experience, but he also knows not to, you know, just force him. The game doesn't make him the leader of everything. He still calls Drachma Captain. He still asks Drachma for advice on what to do in certain things. The more experienced characters still hold sway and don't get, you know, shoved aside by this kid. And I don't know why I didn't use Alpha Storm, but okay.
What are you trying to tickle me, you dumb rabbit? What the fuck is with these rabbits? I'll get me a rabbit stew. I'll teach you to mess with me.
Well. They're all going after him.
That was easy.
It was like the perfect punchline game. Perfect punchline. Oh, wait. I believe I got... Nope. Wait, did I... Let me make sure I got... Oh, look! Our friendly neighborhood bought. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Zap. Yes. Critical hit just scratches him.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
That was easy.
All right. Yeah. Encounter rate. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's right, you run.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
Moons, give me strength.
Ba, 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 ba.
It looks like we've won.
But yeah. And here, at the bottom of this place, check this shit out. Yes, exactly. And watch your step for the lowest of the low parts of the catacombs ruins, where you can see the sky underneath you. Is it just me, or is the color of the wall here a little different from everywhere else? It's probably nothing. You know, you should always be suspicious when a game offers you things like this. What could be up ahead? Yeah. I'll tell you what's up ahead. It's a creature with the scientific name of Nopius maximus. Nope, nope, nope.
Moons, give me strength!
You want to know why I'm buffing Drachma here? Oh, and look, there's bones inside that thing's stomach that you can see into. There's a reason I'm buffing Drachma first. Is Drachma's super move? You'll just have to wait and see. Costs 10, but it is worth it. Even the thing's name is gross. Blegok.
Take that!
See how much damage that fucking did. I am very thankful that it has not shown its real super move yet. It is not a pleasant looking attack.
Let's try this.
I'm surprised it hasn't used its other attack. Just in case, though, I'm giving Aika a Sacred Crystal, even though she doesn't really need one right now. Can't be too careful. She's the squishiest.
This should work.
We might not actually see it use its main attack. Holy shit. This is the easiest I've ever had this boss fight.
Here goes.
This boss fight has never been this easy for me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Usually this boss fight takes a lot longer, even when I'm leveled higher than this. Holy shit! We didn't even have to see his horrific special move. I'll share it in the Discord. I'll share because as horrifying as his main move is, it's still worth seeing. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Let me save again. Because believe it or not, this game is going to be an asshole for once. And the very next thing that happens is another boss fight against something, against something that's even more of an asshole. They're very cheap moves. Break into the Colosseum.
And now, we present the executions of the notorious air pirate Dime and his treacherous band of blue rogues. Their crimes include attacking Imperial airships and stealing precious cargo.
I don't know why I'm giving him such a stupid voice with weird enunciation, but I'm just going for it. After I get a drink of water.
The price of stealing from Valua is high.
Yeah, I was going for wrestling. It's the Ultimate Warrior. Holy shit, I'm doing the Ultimate Warrior.
And the price of war is the souls of the vanquished. And Dime and his pitiful band will pay with their heads.
Looks like he gave up after all. I knew it.
Huh?
By God, it's a spear!
Vice. Hurry! Run for the opening in the floor!
Hi, everyone. Misty guys, we're here to rescue you. Come on, let's go.
And again, here they could have gone with the riot with a game that was not. This game does do some JRPG cliches, such as the doomed hometown, but it also knows when to avert them. Like here, a game that didn't actually care would have just gone with this. Oh, you arrived too late and your dad died trope. That would have been that would have been sticking with the cliche, but here it understands what the point of the story is, which is our character never gives up, and he is here to and he inspires others with that determination. If you make him fail here, after having that big talk-no-jutsu moment with Marco, you kind of spoiled that. So it gives you a victory.
You have deprived the audience from witnessing the deaths of a notorious band of air pirates. Now they will witness your execution.
I don't know why you're all upset. The audience already got to watch us free our friends and trash your guards. Now they get to watch us beat the snot out of you. What more could they want? By the way, the name's Vice. Spoilers. Now, I'm sure you're all thinking, go for the big guy, right? No, because this boss is so fucking infuriating. The little guys buff the big guy and heal him. I'm gonna pray. I am going to pray that that silences one of them. Because the big guy already hits hard, even without buffing. And the first thing they do is buff him.
Here goes.
Nope, didn't work. Thankfully, you can only use a buff once. You can only buff once. Delta Shield, by the way, it's broken, but it also kind of wrecks some of the game's magic gameplay. That's one of the few things that they kind of didn't think about well enough, I think, because it blocks all magic that can be used on you, including your own positive spells, which means you have to use items exclusively. See, that's what happens when they get to buff him, and they do that automatically. And see, so good that we did that Delta Shield.
Delta Shield!
Here goes.
Thankfully, once these guys are gone, there's no need to keep doing that shield, so Ica can actually heal.
Moons, give me strength!
Moons, give me strength.
Moons, give me strength! Moons,
Give me strength.
Oh, and by the way, Incrum doesn't just increase your attack, it increases your defense too.
Moons, give me strength.
So, always good to try and get that effect on you. When you can. Oh, shit. Oh, see? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah. This is why that boss is so fucking awful. And it came right at the end of that other boss.
Here goes.
Thankfully, yeah. Please. Please. Oh, shit.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Take that!
It would have been even worse. Oh, shit. I don't have... The Riesel M thing is gone. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Strength.
Yep. Again, thankfully, Drachma is the tankiest tank that ever tanked a tank.
It looks like we've won.
Where did Marco go? Please ignore the fact that I just got wiped the fuck out. Hey, look.
Hey, you really did it. You rescued your friends. I can't believe it. You really are something.
Marco, what are you doing here?
I told you before, right? I live here. I know everything about these sewers. This wall was built with a secret door. I took your friends into the secret room just behind me.
Got some items. Can't believe you actually did it, Vice. You showed those Valuans a thing or two. You were great.
It's been a while since I've had so much fun. How often do we get to pound on Valuans in their own country? I don't know what accent I'm doing.
When they were moving us, they put us on some sort of rail car. My name is Boris, and I have iPad, so I am automatically Eastern European. I've never seen anything like that before in my whole life. They got these metal boxes all lined up one after the others. It's like some big long bug. That's one strange way to get places. There are no signs of anyone following us, but it's probably just a matter of time before they find this place too. Now we just have to try and figure out a way to get out of Valua. Easier said than done, I suppose. We've made it this far at least. You never cease to amaze me. Never would have thought I'd see you here. I'm glad you showed up. We all owe you one. Alright, we managed to get out of the Colosseum, but now what? We still have to get out of Valua, and that's no easy task by any measure.
I don't know why I'm only giving him an American accent, but...
You were a little late, Vice. If you were any later, I'd be a whole head shorter right now. Vice, I always knew you were tough, but breaking into a public execution and freeing all of us? Now I think you're crazy too.
What can I say? I'm not ready to take over as head of the Dine family just yet. Wait a minute, where's Fina?
Fina? When they captured us from Pirate Isle, they took her someplace else. I overheard some soldiers talking about her. Sounded like she was taken to the Valuan Imperial Palace.
What? Why was she taken to the palace?
It appears that the Empress herself wanted to meet Fina. I've got a feeling there's more to that girl than meets the eye. She knows something important enough to have Valua after her.
Fina.
Vice, what are you gonna do?
So, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Actually, of course we have to go save Fina. The guards are scattered. The whole island is in chaos.
It'll be dangerous, but looks like now's our best chance to strike.
See, again, you have to think about... Yeah, because again, nothing like this has ever happened before. Nobody has done this shit. So the local response is, what the fuck do we do? Where are they? Where are they? Just the bad guys don't know what's up and they're trying to respond. If you sit around, they'll close that gap. Not to mention, you're sitting around in the enemy's capital city. Not a safe place to stay put for very long. So while there's an opportunity, you really need to take it.
Here, take this with you, Vice. It's a little early to be giving this to you, but considering the circumstances, I'll make an exception.
Wow, it's your yellow moonstone. Thanks, Dad.
If you use it with your weapons, they'll take on the properties of lightning.
I will take all the air pirates back to the Little Jack. We'll be waiting for you. You need to be at the Little Jack when they open the gates.
I know. When the gates open, it's our only chance to escape.
First, you'll want to go to Upper City. You might be able to sneak aboard a rail car that's on its way to the palace.
I see. Upper City, huh? Marco, how do I get to Upper City from here?
If you go down that tunnel over there, you'll reach Upper City. But there are tons of guards in Upper City. You shouldn't go. It's too dangerous.
I'm ready for anything, Marco. In the midst of the storm, I can see the one path that'll get us out of Valua. I've got to try. Let's go, Aiko. We've got to save Fina. Now... Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the Mind Stealers are just unnecessary nightmare fuel here.
Back off! Alpha Star!
Give me strength!
Take this.
That was fun. Moons, give me strength. That was fun.
Wait, Vice.
Marco, you followed us? What's wrong?
Vice, don't go, please. My mother and father were both killed by Valuan soldiers while they were trying to escape from this city. There's no way out. Trying to get through the Grand Fortress, it's impossible. No one has ever escaped from Valua. You're gonna die this time, I just know it.
Your parents. I'm sorry to hear that, Marco. But I have to go. I don't have a choice. And every time I hear the word impossible, it makes me want to prove everyone wrong. A long time ago, a handful of sailors took a small boat out into uncharted skies. They had no idea what they would find. Monsters, a maelstrom, the end of the world. It was because these sailors challenged the unknown that new lands were discovered. If we challenge ourselves and never give up, our own horizons will broaden, in our hearts and in our minds. I need to push myself every day. I have to know what I can accomplish. I never give up, and so far, nothing has ever stopped me.
But Vice...
Exactly. Vice is one of the main reasons this is a comfort game for me, because it's infectious. That determination is infectious. Don't worry about me. I believe that we'll make it out. I will find a way. That's what's keeping me going. I'm going to prove that it's not impossible to escape. Impossible is just a word to let people feel good about themselves when they quit. Exactly. ...
Vice, do you think I could ever be a sailor? If I could ever sail the skies?
Of course. You've got what it takes. I'll be waiting for you. Out there.
Thank you.
Meanwhile...
Lord Calcion brings good news, Your Majesty.
Indeed I do, Your Highness. I am sure you will be pleased. As you have requested, my forces have captured a Sylvite.
Ho ho!
Aha! Excellent work, Galcion. You have yet to fail me. So this is what a Sylvite looks like, hmm? Such a beautiful girl. Her clothes are interesting. A nice specimen. Today we have taken another step closer to our main objective. Soon the Valuan Empire shall rule the world.
Come!
You seem sad, young one. Why do you not rejoice with us? You shall witness our finest hour. You have the knowledge that we seek. You can assist us. All who oppose us shall fall. Their islands will be reduced to ash and dust. Anyone who stands in our way will be destroyed, and you, young one, shall help us.
Mother, ruling the world by force is not something I am sure. Ruling the world by force is not something I am sure I approve of. An empire that does not listen to the plight of its people is destined to fall.
So there's one Let's Play decades ago of this that somebody did, and he pointed out that as per tropes, he's a prince, so he's good, and he'll stay good until he becomes an emperor, at which point the title rolls over onto his morality. Just kidding. He actually is a good guy.
Enrique, you still have much to learn. You cannot walk the path of an emperor and concern yourself with the petty worries of the people.
But Mother...
Now, Enrique, I am building an empire for you. Since you shall inherit the throne when I pass on, you should pay more attention. Well then, young lady, I know that there are 6 moon crystals and that they have been scattered all over the world. I also know that he who controls the moon crystals...
No. That's just her upper lip. No, I'll never be able to unsee that.
I also know that he who controls the moon crystals controls weapons of mass destruction. I believe your people refer to them as gigas. When the gigas are ours, we shall rule the world. Now, young lady, you will tell me where to find the moon crystals.
I will die before I tell you.
What did you say?
You do not understand how powerful the Gigas really are. The Gigas were great weapons of destruction built by the old world. They are more powerful than you can imagine.
And that is precisely why Valua must obtain these weapons. Since we are the most powerful empire, we should have full control over them, and once we have them, we shall rule the world.
No! Humans must never control the moon crystals and the Gigas ever again! Power-hungry dictators like you are the reasons humans must never control them!
I love the voice line, the recorded voice lines. That one.
You dare insult me? The Empress of the Great Valuan Empire, my own palace? I would like to speak to your manager! Kill her! Kill her! Kill the little wench! Off with her head!
Mother, think about what you're saying. You cannot kill her. She's done nothing wrong.
Are you saying this girl is innocent, Enrique?
Diogenes the Cynic. Oh, yes. Good taste in philosophy, visitor.
Are you saying this girl is innocent, Enrique, even after she insulted me so? Kill her! Kill her now!
Please, you must believe me. The power of the Gigas is not to be underestimated.
Silence, wench! You shall pay for your insolence. Lord Galcion, I bring urgent news. Someone has broken into the Colosseum and freed the Blue Rogues.
What?
I am on my way. Take the girl to the ship and bring her to the Grand Fortress immediately. Yes, Lord Galcion. Your Majesty, I request permission to deploy the Armada.
I will take the girl with me, and she will guide me to the moon crystals.
Very well, then. Use the power of the Armada and bring the crystals to me.
Of course, Your Majesty. I have but one humble request. I would like to request that a new addition be made to our highest-ranking officers. I would like to recommend my Vice Captain, Ramirez, for the position.
Do as you wish. In return, I want you to give me your word that you will bring me those crystals.
Yes, Your Majesty.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
You heard the Admiral. Get up.
Ramirez?
The plot thickens. And in case Lower City didn't piss you off,
This is Valera's upper city. Only those of wealthy stature or born of noble blood live here, of course. It's a much harder life here in Upper City than you think. There are so many plays, so many parties. I'm a very busy person. The bathtub in my house is made out of gold, you know. Pure gold, of course. But something is still missing. I know! I'll have my toilet made out of pure silver.
My mommy told me that people in Lower City really get to eat white bread. But that's stupid. If they can't eat bread, why don't they just eat cake?
you even want to smack the shit out of the kids here. It's like Fat Joffrey over there. Fat Joffrey. That's what I'm calling him from now on, Fat Joffrey. Entonces, infante, la patrie. I don't actually know the French lyrics. This isn't actually a swashbuckler. But this does bring about a very common fan theory. Vice's dad, Dime, used to be a nobleman. That is not referenced anywhere else. It is just this and the fact that he gives you a lightning, a yellow moonstone, and Valua is under the yellow moon, and a lot of Vice's super moves have lightning-esque motifs to them. And what this guy says. But yeah, there's a very popular fan theory that Vice is actually descended from Valuan nobility, and the dad just ditched it to become a pirate. Valid decision, considering how awful this place is. And again, this little march, it's militaristic and pompous and evil sounding, but it also has that, it also gives that same feeling of soulless emptiness and oppressiveness that you get from the much more dour theme of Lower City. It just shows you how empty everything is here. Empty artifice. It's pretty, yes, but there's nothing under it. No soul.
Wow.
Vice, that huge vehicle over there must be the rail car.
I think you're right, Aika. Looks like you can only ride on those rails. I guess it would be hard to steal. Yeah, you know you're an air pirate when your first thought upon seeing a weird vehicle you've never seen before is, how do I steal that? Let me get a closer look. Fina!
What are you talking about? I thought Fina was supposed to be at the palace.
That's what I thought, but it looks like that rail car's going to the Grand Fortress. If she gets taken in the fortress, we'll never be able to get her out. We have to move, now! Sounds like the engines are starting. We'll never get down there in time.
Vice, what should we do?
We've got to jump onto the roof.
What? Isn't there plan B?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Ica.
This shouldn't be too tough.
And she's got the swirly eyes. Fina should be at the front of the rail car. Let's go. Lord Galcian, we've just received a message from Central Station in Upper City. They've spotted some air pirates snooping around the rail cars.
What?
And the
air pirates who escaped the execution, are they still free?
Yes, Lord Galcian, my humblest apologies.
It matters not.
I'll summon the city guards and sweep all the rail cars. We'll find them.
That won't be necessary. We know where they are heading. They are going to try to rescue the girl. What's the status of the Grand Fortress gates?
They're currently open, sire. They aren't scheduled to close for a while.
Close the gates immediately. Place all ships in the bay on full alert. Dispatch the Imperial railcar immediately. I shall deal with these pirates myself.
Yes, Lord Galcian. Again, competent villain.
Here goes! That was fun!
Who's that? Vice, there's something about this guy. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think we can take him.
Yeah, and he looks really mad too. Ica, here's the plan. Run! We have to get to Fina before he catches us. Yeah. And he's doing the horror movie villain thing where he's just walking speed at all times. Just to let you know not to bother trying to fight him. By the way, you can fight him. It'll just be an automatic loss, and I don't want to go back all the way to this last save point. But yeah, he didn't. Yeah, just ramming the train you're on with his before, you know, appearing on it and then throwing off his cloak. Aura. Fucking aura.
Take this.
That's, all right, here we go.
Vice?
Who are you?
Sorry we took so long, Pino. We're here to get you out.
Insolent pests, you'll have to get past us first. Bring it on.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
Bum, 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 bum.
Moons, give me strength.
Okay. Cutlass Fury. Yeah. I do love the super move animations in this game. Thankfully, these guys are nowhere near as powerful as the last two guys. Kind of a breather.
Let's try this. Here goes. We did it.
Bum, bum, ba, da, ba.
I'm so glad you're safe, Fina. We were worried about you. Vice, Aika, how did you... Why?
Why do you think? We're here to save you.
You mean you did all of this just for me? Oh, Fina, we're friends. We weren't gonna let them take you from us. Thank you both so much. Honestly, I was so scared. I was all alone. I was afraid they were gonna hurt me. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful.
Everything's okay now, Fina. Now let's get out of here.
I can't allow that.
What? He found us! Vice? I don't know how to break this to you. You were on a train. There is only one way for you to have gone.
I am Galcian, Lord of the Imperial Armada. You have caused us a great deal of trouble, boy. What is your name?
I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. I just thought you were the guy that cleaned the rail cars.
Ah, so you were the one who made a fool out of Alfonso.
You know, it wasn't really hard, Galcian. He kind of made a fool of himself.
That girl is worth nothing to you, air pirates. Hand her over to me. I guarantee that your lives as well as that of the girl will be spared. Is it a deal?
Guys, let's not kid ourselves. You know exactly what the correct answer is here. Never! I don't know what you want with her, but you're Valuans. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Do you honestly think after attacking the Valuan Armada you'll be able to fly the skies freely?
We're air pirates. We don't need your permission for anything. If we see something we want, we take it.
That's very disappointing. I'm afraid you leave me no choice. I must destroy you.
The little Jack! That was a really precise cannon shot.
Hey!
Yep. Don't ask how they got back on board.
You were late, Vice. We decided to come and get you. From the looks of it, we were just in time. Fina, are you all right?
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you've gone through so much trouble to rescue me. Relax, Fina. We're all okay right now. Save the mushy stuff for later.
She's right. We can all be thankful after we've gotten out of Valua. Captain, emergency! They're closing the gates! If the gate closes, we're all dead. We're under attack. Valuan ships dead ahead. They're blocking the entrance. We've got to act fast. We need to take out that blockade. Looks like I'm going to be able to test out the harpoon cannon earlier than I thought. All hands to battle stations. Drachma has joined the party. Again. I love how even the game gets kind of cheeky about that. We got a warning about your air pirates from the Colosseum guards. You're not getting through here. Yeah. This game's just great in general. Now, I could go for battling it out, but this fight is for one reason only. See that fancy new thing on the... See the fancy new addition to our bow? It's gonna teach us how to use that. That's what Oh no. It's not ramming. It's something even cooler than that.
Boy, the harpoon cannon takes a lot of spirit points to fire. Also, you can only fire it when the target is in the right place. So attack the enemy with your normal cannons and build up your spirit. And when the time is right, unleash the harpoon cannon.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much cooler than ramming. This game operates on Rule of Awesome.
Harpoon cannon, fire!
Yes. See? What I tell ya. Awesome. And if you think the awesome is done, looks like that was the last of them. Now we just need to get through that gate. Vice, it's closing! Hurry! Come on, little Jack. The little bitty sparks as they went through, just to show how close it was. And now, the thing that's supposed to make Valua impossible to escape also makes it impossible for them to chase us. At least right away. Woohoo! We did it!
All right, I knew you could do it, Vice. You're the greatest.
You got us through there by the skin of our teeth. You had me worried for a second there.
We can finally say goodbye to Valua. All right, let's go back home to Pirate Isle. You think he's mad at us?
Vice, Ica, Captain Drachma. I just wanted to tell you how much I...
Don't worry about it. The Valuans went through a lot of trouble to capture you. We like making them mad.
Vice is just kidding, Fina. You're our friend now. But while we were there, I did want to grab more loot.
What? Ica, you wanted to stay in Valua? We barely made it out of there. Again, I love some of the expressions in this game. The facial expressions.
Hey, it's an air pirate's duty to liberate any treasure that can help the needy.
And meanwhile, Drachma in the back like, I am not getting attached to them. I'm not getting attached to them. I am not getting attached to them. Fina, there's something I want to ask you. What is this mission that you're on? What are you looking for, and why is the Valuan Empire after you? We might be able to help.
... All right, I'll tell you. I am a Sylvite, a descendant of the Silver Civilization. Silver Civilization?
Hundreds of generations ago, the world's population was divided into 6 civilizations. One existed under each of the moons in the sky: green, red, blue, purple, yellow, and silver. Each civilization harnessed the power of its moon by learning how to use moonstones as a source of energy. The entire world went through a technological revolution, but technology advanced faster than the people wielding it. The leaders of each of the civilizations became corrupt, and their ambition led them to war. They used their technology to create weapons. These weapons were called gigas. They were gigantic living weapons that were capable of destroying whole islands.
I've heard about these gigas before. There's a giant and a dragon, but I thought those were all tales parents told their children. I never thought that they were real.
Oh, Ica, they were very real.
Yup.
When the ancient civilizations went to war, they unleashed the gigas on each other. So many people died. Then something happened. The rains of destruction fell. No one knows exactly what caused it. Moonstones fell from each of the moons. They fell for what seemed like an eternity. Thousands of stones fell at a time, like a rainstorm. It was almost as if the moons wanted to make sure that their powers would never be misused again. Millions died in the rains. The stones battered the lands and leveled the cities. All of the ancient civilizations were destroyed, and only a few survivors remained. But even if the rains of destruction never happened, the gigas would have destroyed the world anyway. Now there are people who are trying to reawaken the gigas.
You mean the Valuan Empire?
Yes, but to command the gigas, it is necessary to find the moon crystals. A moon crystal is a highly concentrated form of moonstone. The original moon crystals used to control the gigas are scattered throughout the world. Valua is searching for those crystals so they can reawaken the gigas.
Water break. Ah.
And that's why the Valuan Empire kidnapped you, to find out where they were hidden.
Yes, I was sent here to gather the crystals before the Valuans could find them and put them somewhere they could never be used again. Vice, Ica, I know I have caused you enough trouble, but I have another favor to ask you. I would like you to go with me. Help me travel the world in search of the crystals. Please, without my ship I can't do it. And if Valua gets the crystals, I don't even want to think about what would happen.
Again, we don't really need to choose. We know what the right choice is. Leave everything to us. We'll go with you and find those crystals.
Yeah, Vice. I guess this is your chance to see what lies beyond the sunset.
You're right, Ica.
Thank you so much. If you two were to come with me, I would be so honored.
Huh? Vice, what was that noise? Was that your stomach?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. You can come out now.
Huh?
What is that thing? Where'd it come from?
It's been with me ever since I was a baby. It's from my homeland. It can change its shape, and it's usually shaped like a bracelet around my arm.
Huh, actually the thing is kind of cute. What's its name?
Its name is Cupel. Come, Cupel, say hello to everyone.
It's so cute! I'm very pleased to meet you, Cupel.
Well, Fina, we've got a long journey ahead of us. We'll do our best to help you get the crystals.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you're helping me.
Now the only problem left is Captain Dine. I wonder if he'll let us go.
What are you worried about? Even if he does say no, we'll just go anyway. Alright, once we're finished getting everything ready, we leave from the underground port. Yep. Pirate Isle music is back. And there are things I forgot to check out first time. It's a box full of bullets. My father is really the only one who uses a gun around here. I prefer using cutlasses. We use this windmill as a power source to raise and lower heavy cargo in and out of our ship in the underground port. While they aren't necessarily rare, we try to conserve moonstones whenever we can, so we use wind power for some things instead. And I like how there are some trees missing. Just to show you that it wasn't all completely, just undone. Vice, what you did back at Lua was amazing. Never seen you fight so hard before. You've become quite the air pirate. Captain Dinah's trained you well. I'm sure you'll make a fine captain someday, just like your father.
What's wrong, Cupel? Really? Here? I see. Vice, Cupel tells me that there's a cham around here somewhere.
Cham? What's that?
Chams are little shards from moonstones that fell and shattered when they hit the ground. Cupel eats them as food.
Really? Wow, I didn't know anything could eat moonstones. Where can you find them? What do they look like?
You can find them all over the place, but they're very small, so they're hard to see. But I'm sure Cupel will let you know whenever we get close to a cham. He can't seem to sit still or be quiet where there's food nearby.
I see, so all we have to do is search the ground whenever Cupel starts going a little crazy, right? Let's see if we can find anything here.
The more you feed Cupel, the stronger he'll become. He'll be able to change into different shapes and inflict more damage on enemies in battle as he grows.
That was something that was a thing for the video memory unit or VMU or whatever it was when it was on the Dreamcast. But they don't have that thing on the GameCube, so they just had it be kind of a hot and cold game. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Ever since everyone is back home again, I just felt so relaxed, and then I just sort of got tired. Same guy who didn't get captured because he was busy sleeping in there. That is me. That is me. I would miss everything.
Well, if it isn't little Vice the Determined, are you here to buy something?
Oh yeah, I've got a new title. Vice the Determined.
Thanks for stopping by.
See, merchants and stuff, they'll notice the change in your titles. helps make your progression feel even more cool. And we've got a full party. Fina's pretty weak for now. But, her super moves, they're pretty cool. I'll save that moonberry for a bit.
What's wrong, Vice? You're looking uncharacteristically grim.
Dad, actually there's something I have to tell you.
Don't worry. I have a feeling I already know what you're going to say. I remember when I was your age, the feeling that I had to get away from my own little island and see the rest of the world. But when a man decides to step out on his own path, he doesn't need to ask for his parents' permission. From now on, you are my equal, son. A man who lives by the skies. There's nothing more honorable than that. You're late on almost every other occasion, but you sure aren't wasting any time trying to get out on your own.
Dad.
Go on, get out of here, Vice. Go make your mark in the world.
Just, we know it's his dad's name, but Vice's mother is just Vice's mother. Where's the respect?
I hear you've decided to leave. Your father's told me all about it already. But I know you well enough to figure out that it won't be long before you yearn to travel the skies by yourself.
Mom.
It's okay, dear. Everyone ultimately has to fly away from their parents' nest. I just knew it was a matter of when. I knew this day would be coming sometime. It's just that it came a lot sooner than I expected or hoped. So stand tall, son. Go chase after those dreams that you've always talked about, and make sure you take care of Aika too, okay?
And by the way, there is no romantic subplot in this game. There are no romantic subplots in this game. At least not between the main trio here. Which is refreshing in a sense. Though of course it has not stopped a ton of shipping. Shipper's gonna ship.
Thank you all so much for rescuing me from the Valuans. I hope that I will be able to repay all of you someday.
Yes. Funny you say that, because the name of this game in the original Japanese was Eternal Arcadia. Eternal Shipping. Not Eternal Shipping, but Eternal Arcadia. Makes sense.
Just worry about keeping those moon crystals out of the hands of the Valuans. And Vice, we're all counting on you too.
Don't worry, Dad. I won't let you down. I guess we should get going.
We'll be back soon. Bye, Captain. Bye, everyone.
Vice, Aika, are you sure you want to do this?
Fina, there is no way we can turn this down. After what you told us about the Gigas, I don't even want to think about what the Valuan Empire would do if they got their hands on them. We're the only ones that can stop them. And, well, to be completely honest, I've always wanted to sail the world, and this is my chance. Moon crystals, lost cities, strange lands. I want to see them all with my own eyes. This is my chance to find out what's really out there. Yep.
Fina, you couldn't stop us from going even if you tried. This is the kind of adventure that air pirates dream of. If we pass this up, we'd regret it for the rest of our lives.
I understand. Thank you all.
Fina, do you have any idea where the crystals might be?
Well, according to the ancient legends, there should be a moon crystal hidden in the land under each of the moons. The closest ones from here are, the yellow moon of Valua and the red moon of Nasser.
Well, there's no chance of getting back into Valua right now. You should probably wait a while before going back there. If you go east from here, you'll reach Nasser.
With the normal ship, you'd probably never make it through the stone reefs on the way. But now that the little Jack is equipped with a harpoon cannon, you've got a pretty good chance of making it through.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan. We're heading east to Nasser, and we're gonna get that red moon crystal.
Hey, boy.
We've been standing around here long enough. Let's get going. Well, Dad, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Remember everything I've taught you. Make us proud, son. That's Fina just giving that polite little bow.
Here goes!
That was easy.
Let's stop in Sailor's Isle for a sec. Hey, are you the guy that everyone is talking about? Vice, right? I heard you broke out of the Grand Fortress. Good job. I'm sure you've heard of me during your travels. I am Domingo, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Huh? You've never heard of me, you say? Now, you don't need to be so bashful. I know you're truly excited to meet the real Domingo. Nevertheless, I have given up on searching for lost treasures and have taken up a new quest. I now search the world for discoveries. In fact, I'm in the midst of my search for the fabled Topple Rock. Who was that? He seemed to be more than a little full of himself.
I don't know, but it sounds like he's looking for discoveries too.
Well, we can't let him get the best of us. We'll just have to find him before he does. Oh, yeah. Haven't gotten any discoveries since getting out of Alua. Nothing to turn in there. But we're going to need to do some ship parts. So, what's the secondary cannon that you were talking about?
Secondary cannons are cannons that you can fire for more than one round in a row, dude. They're extremely useful. You can fire them well into the following round, allowing you to concentrate more firepower into specific rounds. Each individual shot may not be as strong as your main cannon, but it's always best to have a balance of everything, right, dude?
All right. Now let's see about equipment. Because Sailor's Island occasionally gets new stuff in. All right. Now, let's see what our journal says now.
Vice and Ika have agreed to travel with me. I was told not to trust anyone before I set out on my quest, but somehow I feel that I can trust them. They've done so much for me, and I've only had one friend other than Cupid before.
All right. Time to get going. Oh, but first, let's see about Dine of the Blue Storm. Our dad's name is Dine of the Blue Storm. Awesome. And look at that last name on the list. Ha ha ha! We are on the list. Woo! Okay. See ya, Nomura. Wow, there's nothing here but sand. So this is a desert. I've heard sailors talk about them before, but it's my first time actually seeing one. Now that you mention it, I've heard sailors talking about them too. They said that the Nasser deserts are so hot, if you walk around in the sun too long, your hair catches on fire. Everyone carries buckets of water around them so they can put their friend's hair out, and then... I love the sudden change in art style here. Oh, come on, Ika. You don't actually believe those crazy stories. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in that head of yours.
Don't come crying to me when your head bursts into flames. That glass eye patch you wear will intensify the sun's rays and fry your brain. I'm just kidding, Vice. It's just a story I heard a long time ago. I didn't really believe it either. But you can't be too careful. The moonstones that fall from the red moon give off a great deal of heat. It's too hot for most plants to survive. Because of this, the lands of Nasser have been reduced to a barren wasteland.
I see. There isn't much down there besides sand and rock. The red moon crystal should be hidden somewhere in the desert, right?
That's right, Vice. It is buried deep within the ancient temple of Pirin.
An ancient temple? I bet there's all kinds of treasure in there. Maybe some gold and gems and magic stuff and nice clothes and stuff. If we find a bunch of treasure, we'll be rich. We can go buy whatever we want. What's the first thing you'd buy, Fina?
Buy? What does that mean exactly?
What? Fina, you don't know what that means?
I'm terribly sorry. I've never seen the rest of the world before, and
You don't need to look very far to find a shop. Everyone buys stuff. It's normal. Oh, Fina, you really don't get out much, do you? According to the map, there's a city nearby called Maramba. Let's go there first.
I'm too old for this.
Yeah, before we go to Maramba, before we go to the next town, there's some things we need to do. Topple Rock. A natural formation of 3 round rocks stacked on top of each other and perfectly balanced. Balance seems delicate, especially when the rocks sway in the wind, but for some reason they have never toppled. There actually is a good reason to try and get everything. Oh no, communist! To get as many discoveries as you can before the other guy does. It's part of getting 100%. I'm not gonna do the 100% thing. Personally. Just no interest in it, but, oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, Eternity is an instant death spell. Oh, why? It's very, very, very rarely hits. Very low percentage. But you really don't like seeing enemies use it.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh no. See?
Back off! Alpha Star!
Yeah, exactly. Indeed. And they are faster, so that doesn't help either. They attack first.
Back off! Alpha Star! Yeah!
Sand Falls. Long ago, a young black pirate searched for the desert for the isle that spouts treasure. After a long trek, he was shocked to find that it produced only sand, but he realized that the desert was the true treasure, and he spent the rest of his days in Nasser. Yep. He found that the real treasure was the coarse, rough, gets everywhere thing that we found along the way. As shipbuilding developed and flight distances grew, the oasis in the middle of the desert lost some of its importance to travelers, but is still critical to caravans on land routes and remains lively as a center of trade and information. So yeah, I do enjoy how these discoveries help do some of the world building. And it gives you things to do and encourages you to explore. Woohoo! Counterattacks don't miss, baby.
Give me strength.
We did it!
Thankfully, I remember where most of these are.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
And it was on me, and in a sense, it was on me for the instant death enemy group, because I should have used Ika's Delta Shield. I should have known better. Yeah, but some of the enemies in this game have some pretty cheap abilities.
That was fun!
In southern Nasser, there was once a desert filled with sand that would sparkle even in the dark of night, but slowly their sparkle faded. But legend has it that someone had saved some sand in a giant bottle and hid it for centuries. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All these random encounters. Now I have to make sure I use Delta Shield.
Delta Shield!
Moons, give me strength.
We did it!
And there's yeah, there's the darn it. Okay.
Delta shield!
Here goes.
That was easy. Bum, bum, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. The Wandering Lake. The truth behind the story of the disappearing lake is even stranger. Temperature differences make a large bowl of rock float above desert sands holding a lake of clear water. Once the water cools off, it settles downward again. You know, that doesn't seem like it fits the laws of physics. Temple of Pirin.
Guys, this is it. This is where the red moon crystal is buried.
Great, let's land the ship and search the place right away.
Wait, boy, head to town first. I've got some things I need to take care of. There's a port city named Naramba near here. Go there first, got it?
Sure, no problem. I just thought that we could... never mind, it doesn't matter to me. What could that be about? Delta Shield! No more Eternity for you. Assholes.
Move! Give me strength! We won! We won!
All right. To the town.
Let's try this.
That was easy. All right. You know, it's only been 30 minutes longer than usual, but Nomura, I think, really likes this game, and I don't want to let her, I don't want to let them down by skipping over stuff, because some important things are going to happen soon. And honestly, I feel revitalized. In any event, I cannot wait to keep playing this game for you guys. I'm gonna drink a hell of a lot of water now. And I'll see you guys in a week. Can't wait. We'll get started on the search for these moon crystals and see what mischief we can get into as air pirates. See ya. Live your best life.